Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
The COVID-19 pandemic has been physically and mentally draining for a lot of people for the last year. And now as cases rise again with the Delta variant, it could cause certain stressors to come back for some people.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Lauren Solik is taking a look at the stressors healthcare workers are feeling. Thomas Otten, Assistant Vice President of ABERDEEN Behavioral Health, says they saw their busiest summer on record in 2020, and this year their numbers have been even higher. He says depression is at an all-time high and suicide rates are rising.
And I think even those who aren't feeling the full effects of depression or anxiety or suicide attempts, there's a term that social psychologists have termed languishing, which is kind of just what a lot of people are feeling. It may not be, I just don't feel like I have goals like I had before, or I'm kind of going through day after day with not quite as much mission as I had prior to the pandemic.
The last year has been especially hard on healthcare workers who had to experience the COVID-19 virus firsthand every day. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, I'll take a look at the mental toll the pandemic has taken on healthcare workers and the stressors mental health experts are seeing. Turning to weather now, another round of rain moved across KELOLAND earlier this morning.
Let's send it over to meteorologist Brian Karstens in the Storm Center for a look at our current conditions. Good morning, Brian.
Yes, good morning. More rainfall. Sioux Falls Airport picking up about ½ an inch of rain. And then you look to the west, look at some of these numbers. Chamberlain, almost 2 inches of rain. And even some of the numbers around Chamberlain are closer to 3 inches of welcome moisture. Now, some severe weather embedded with some of this as well. Early on in the storms last evening, we had some hail around Ethan and Freeman. We also had over 1 inch of rain, though. In fact, a lot of that yellow area between Yankton and Mitchell is over 1.5 inches of moisture. So that story is out there. Now, today we're clearing the decks. I think will be mainly dry. We'll be in the low 80s in the James Valley, 82 in Pierre, 89 in Phillip. We'll gear up for the next system coming our direction. We'll talk details in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. It was a tough sight for farmers to see their crops laying on the ground following this weekend's storms.
For some areas of their fields, farmers are seeing a complete loss of crops.
The straight line winds pretty much leveled out the majority of this field the way it looks, and the corn that's broke off, I don't think we're going to be able to recover it, so it looks like this. So most of this is going to be a complete loss.
The storm hurt around 50% of all of Poppin's crop acres. A Sioux Falls man was arrested following a crash in Lincoln County. Deputies with the Lincoln County Sheriff's Office were called to the crash around 7:20 Monday morning. Authorities say the car left the road near the intersection of 270th Street and 470th Avenue Sunday night.
The vehicle then got stuck in a creek. The 73-year-old driver was not hurt. He was arrested for DUI, careless driving, and open container. A woman walked away with bumps and bruises after being tossed by a bison over the weekend. According to a manager at Custer State Park, the woman was headed back to her cabin at Custer State Park at the State Game Lodge Saturday afternoon.
A herd of bison was along the path, and at one point she got too close and the bison tossed her. The manager says this is a good reminder to give the bison space if you are near the animals. The park is thankful that the situation did not end worse.
The Sioux Falls Little League team has brought excitement and smiles to many people in recent days and weeks, going on an exciting run at the Little League World Series.
This is a look at the reception they got last night at Sioux Falls Regional Airport. KELOLAND's Dan Santillo will bring you thoughts from parents and one of the players tonight. That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today, well, we're recovering from the rain last night. Southeasterly wind is coming back in the forecast. Those that didn't get rain last night, well, another round is coming. Let's look at this. This frontal boundary will start to light up already Wednesday afternoon, but into Thursday morning. This will be the first surge coming in across central South Dakota. We think there'll be more rain likely Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, eastern half of South Dakota especially, and then spreading into western Minnesota Friday evening. And locally heavy rain is pretty likely given the stack of tropical air throughout the depth of the atmosphere. And that's a pretty likely scenario here, not just one spot, but it's draped there across fairly wide areas. So that's rain. Anticipate at least an inch of rain in several communities out of that. Now, Friday, we start with a break in the east, but we have another little system coming in out of the northern Rockies there affecting Rapid City Friday. That could affect Sioux Falls on Saturday, and then beyond that, into Labor Day itself, there could be some rain coming our direction, probably hitting late in the day, but we'll keep an eye on the timeline there as that may affect some of your outdoor plans. Oh, yes, and by the way, the short-term outlook just through Friday, another 1 to 2 inches. Some of these numbers are even more than 2 inches of rain. So we'll continue to watch how those particular items verify and line up on the maps. But there are going to be some more beneficial rains in the drought areas of KELOLAND. 87 today in Rapid City, 76 degrees Sioux Falls. You look at the 7-day forecast, nothing too hot here, low to mid 80s tomorrow, and then it slides into the weekend, into the 70s for temperatures. So if you like that range on the numbers, you will like the extended forecast. There's probably more coming next week. I think it's going to actually be cooler beyond day 7. Aberdeen, good shot at rain on Thursday. That's at least at 60%, may be increased. And also for Pierre, good shot at rain starting Wednesday night into Thursday. That 20% chance is also there on Saturday. Rapid City, we're expecting rain. First batch is coming up here Wednesday night or Wednesday afternoon into early Thursday. The totals in the west aren't quite as high, but again, we'll pick up some moisture and we sure could use it. More coverage with the forecast at KELOLAND.com, and have a great day.